What's happening, team? Welcome back to Tell Your Story. My name is Nathan, and it has been a while. So I want to say it's been like a year or maybe more since I've posted a video on this channel. And you know, there are a lot of reasons for that. Tell Your Story is a channel about recovery. It's about moving forward. It is about overcoming your worst vices to becoming a better human being. And for a long time, I have enjoyed making content for everyone out there, and it has continually grown without me even interfering with the channel, and that's pretty amazing. But we're taking a new step now. I have been sober now for almost 5 years, and I'm sorry, over 5 years. It's we're in our 6th year right now of sobriety, and I'm just excited about where life has taken us. I want to update you guys on a lot of things, and I want to take a new turn with the channel. I want to post something a little bit different, and I think that I'm excited about this kind of pivot, and I want to get creative again with the channel. But let's get on kind of the topic of what I'm doing today. I'm leaving today alone, just me, and I'm headed out to Lake Guntersville, Alabama, the state park. My father-in-law is a host at that park, and I just wanted to get away for the weekend, sort of by myself as a dude. I don't know if any other dudes do this, but this is the first time that I've gone on my own to do something outdoors, like camping or something. Very manly things. Okay, team, so we just got to the campsite. I am setting up. I put my tarp here. There's a fire pit there. The view in the morning is gonna be really nice. I'm underneath a tree here that overlooks what is a lake. You can't see it, it's super dark, but I'll set up camp and I'll see you in just a second. I'm pretty sure if I ever get to heaven, it'll look something like this. Good morning, team. So it's about 8 a.m. I've already done a little bit this morning. I went to the lodge to check out the view over this mountain lake where I'm camping. And then I decided to stop over here to check out this boating launch area, because it's actually a site where they crossed for the Trail of Tears. Not exactly a happy moment in U.S. history, but very interesting. So I want to flip it around here and give you the view this morning. It's a Smoky Lake mountain morning. Yeah, I brought my kayak today, and I think this will be the spot where I let out. There's a little like ledge here where I can step down, and the wind's blowing pretty good, but the water's not too choppy. If it were a little bit rougher, I'd say I probably wouldn't put out, but I think I'm gonna put the kayak out over here. Maybe in an hour or so, I'm gonna go have some coffee with a family member of mine. But you talk about a serene morning, waking up to like a foggy weather and having a Starbucks with a Danish. Oh yeah, I was kind of spoiled. All right, just went on a small hike with my father-in-law. So now I'm back at the tent site. We're gonna grab some things, a backpack, maybe some water, that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna hit the trail and try to head towards, it's a cave trail. So let's get out there. It should be like a 2-mile trail, not too bad. And we'll get started. Oh yeah. So there was no parking at the actual trailhead, and I'm using an app called All Trails to find this particular trail. So I had to hike down sort of a steep grade to get to where I'm going. And it's just ahead of me, but like, this is pretty cool. Check this out. So far this trail has had 2 roads that converge with it. So like there's a road here and the trail crosses over here. So I've passed over 2 different roads, and we've come from the top of the mountain to what looks to be the base, because there's a bunch of water this direction. So I'm excited to see where we're ending, because I don't know where the cave is. Okay, tad bit frustrating. So I've come to the end of the trail road, which is right back here, and I just passed a bunch of mountain bikers, and they were like, well, you passed the cave way back. And I'm like, well, there's no like sign. He's like, oh yeah, there's a sign. And I'm like, okay, well, I missed it along the way. So I'm gonna hike back the way I came, which is, you know, a little frustrating, but at least I get a good view along the way. We're gonna find this cave and I'm gonna go see it. Okay, so I got back up to the paved road, and then the guy was like, when you get there, look to the left and you'll see a sign. To the cave. Yeah, okay. So you don't stay on the cave trail. If you do that, you go across the paved road and you just keep going. When you get to the paved road, in the direction I was coming from, you take a right and there's an actual sign that says to the cave. Yeah, there's a cave up there. Ooh. Decided to take a breather. I've been told by 2 people now that this cave has bats in it. And I'm trying to be prepared, so I brought handy dandy flashlight with me. But we're gonna traverse this thing, go back in there, and maybe see how far we can get. Okay, well, looks like it goes a little ways. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we made it to the back. It doesn't go too far. See the entrance down there. This is what it looks like. Super creepy, because at the end of the cave, I found this. That is enough caving for today. That was a bit of a chore. That ceiling's a lot lower than it looks. So when you go straight in, I had to get down on my knees, almost in a squat to get through there. Whew. Okay. Let's make our way back to the car. I just realized that I didn't actually film the end of the cave. At the end of the cave, I shone my flashlight up, and there's like 2 or 3 beer bottles with Mother Mary, Jesus's mother, on them, I guess to bless the end of the cave. Anyway, that was super creepy, so I turned around and I came out. So just finished having a little lunch with the father-in-law, and I'm feeling a little spicy. I think I'm gonna head out here to that area of the lake we looked at earlier today, and I'm gonna put the kayak in the water. This is gonna be a lot of fun. It's getting a little colder up here, but that's okay. The park is just filled with campers and people, and it's super busy out here, so I think it'll be nice to get out and enjoy a little bit of water time. So let's go do this. All right, we made it out to the water. Found out last week that my kayak had a hole in it, so I had to patch that before coming on this little camping trip. But my goal is to get, and what you're looking at is probably over here, I'm trying to get across the lake. I want to just sort of paddle around and enjoy the water. Tell you what, I don't know about you, but when I'm near water, my heart is so full of happiness, of like, I feel at ease. Everything about life is easier when you're out on the water, especially in a kayak. Let's enjoy this. Feeling like a beast, man. We just made it to this area over here. So this is an island that's in the middle of the lake here in Guntersville. And that means that back here, right about now, we got to cross the lake. At the top of that mountain is the lodge. At the bottom is the camp site that we have. And that took about an hour to get across, but hey, we did it. That's awesome. Good day. It's a good sign.
Don't say it ain't bad, ain't good, bad manners is good food.
Well, team, this trip is coming to an end. I had a great day. It's been a wonderful break. Some good time to really like get centered back into thinking clearly and a breath of fresh air. And tomorrow we'll be headed home. It started raining a little bit tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna get washed out. This tent is wonderful. And we'll get on the long road back home, and I'm excited to see my family. So believe it or not, we're actually coming back here next weekend, but this time it'll be with the whole family. But yeah, what a great weekend. What's a good time to breathe. I think everybody should take time to enjoy life and and every now and again break free from the strains of, you know, the W-2 and everything, just to take a deep breath and get focused and centered back on the things that are important. So with that, good night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, everything has to come to an end, and my weekend has. I've packed up my area, the truck is ready to go, and we're headed back to civilization. And it always sucks, you know, that you gotta go back to your W-2, that you have to end your little staycay, you know, especially when you're having such a good time, and go back to what reality has for you, which is a W-2 job earning money so that you can try and do this again. What I do love though is that I have a home to go to. You know, I have a family that is waiting on me, at least a wife that I know is waiting on me. Kids, you never know. And I'm excited. So it rained last night, but it was totally dry this morning. So it's a little cold, but I got everything settled, and now we're gonna hit the road. So let's say goodbye for now, and I'll see you guys probably next weekend, because we're actually coming back next weekend. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys in the next adventure.